everybody, and welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is time for a recap of a new show called The Belle Collective. So this show is on own channel. I don't know what date it comes on, but it is a new show that I am reviewing. A couple people asked me to review it or have I watched it, so I said no, but I was interested in it, and it kind of gained my attention, so I will be reviewing that show whenever I have to figure out what day it comes on. If you know what day it comes on, put it down in the comments so I can be caught up on it. Not caught up, but do them in like real time or at least the next day, so I won't be behind. Because I want to say maybe it came on Thursday or Friday. Y'all let me know down in the comments, but I want to be on like real time, so just let me know what date it comes on. What else? The show was interesting. Like I said, it caught my attention. It kept my attention, and I'm interested in seeing what the ladies have in store for us. So let's just get into this recap review. Oh, but first, if you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. This is The Belle Collective again, season 1, episode 1, and it was titled Welcome to Mississippi. So their intro in the show, I want to say 5 ladies. Was it 5 ladies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 ladies. So the 5 ladies are introduced in the show. They're basically telling us that whatever we thought about Jackson, Mississippi was false. So they're saying like Jackson, Mississippi is not about farm. You know, it's not all about farming, cowboys. It's not a poor area. It's an up and coming area. I've never been in Jackson, Mississippi. I don't think I want to go to Jackson. Like, it's not on my list of things to do or places to go, I should say. But from what we saw, it does look like it's up and coming. It's a lot of black entrepreneurs out there, black women down there doing the damn thing. It's multi-millionaires, millionaires. They are, doing it out there. So big ups to them. So they're basically letting us know what that is. And then we're getting introduced to the ladies of the show and their background. First, we meet Tambra Sheree. They don't say anybody's ages or anything like that. But you can kind of tell who is younger and who is older, just based off their mannerisms and in some cases how they look or whatever. But you can tell who's younger, who's older or whatever. But a lot of them have a lot of makeup on, especially for like TV, for the cameras and stuff like that. So, but they don't say how old somebody is or nothing like that. So I don't know. Unless I Google it, Wikipedia or something like that, but I just don't feel like that. I don't have the energy for that. But if y'all want to research it, y'all go right on ahead and let me know. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to it. So Tambra Sheree, she is a full-time radio personality on a big radio station down there in Jackson, Mississippi. It's a hip-hop R&B station, and her goal is to be a full-time host. I think she said 24/7. So she is interviewing the mayor that day. I don't think she's in a relationship. She didn't really say, she didn't say she was married or anything like that. The other ladies who were married are, because I think the rest of them were, well, one is getting divorced. But yeah, the rest of them said they were married and stuff, but she never said if she was in a relationship or not. Today she's interviewing the mayor. He's a young black mayor making moves, making changes down there in Mississippi, in Jackson, Mississippi. And she's just, interviewing him. She's reading some stats where Jackson came in, or Mississippi came in number 9 for women entrepreneurs. So that's what's up. He praises the strong black women. I'm like, okay, good job, sir. And then they just talk about the history of Mississippi, how they took down a Confederate flag and they're putting up a new flag, which I was like, bravo, because that flag should have been down a long time ago. But, they're all proud of their state. So that's basically how we kind of left them. And then we see Letitia Pearson. And Letitia, she says she's a CEO of a Nationals Women's Brunch. She's a network over all the brunches. So she brings, not network over all the brunches. They network over brunch. Jesus. Look, this is my 3rd video. And I got one more. Well, actually, I got 3 more to go, but I don't think I'm going to get to Power and Real Housewives tonight. I think I'm going to just do that one tomorrow. But at any rate, let's get back to the show. So they network while they're talking about brunch. And it's women's empowerment, bringing women together, uplifting them, helping them with their business, and so forth like that. So she wants to basically change women's mindsets on being successful. And so she tells us about this street down there in Jackson, Mississippi called Ferris Street, where it was bustling, like it was this, like it was like Black Wall Street pretty much, where, you know, all the businesses were, it was booming, and it was like the spot, okay? But now it's boarded up, no businesses is there, like it's like a ghost town basically. It's just a memory. So she wants to, her goal is to bring that street back to life. So I think she can do it if she gets the good, not good, what am I trying to say? If she networks and gets some good, powerful people behind her, she can bring that to fruition, because all these women got businesses and they can put their businesses down there on that street to flourish and make booming, especially if it was a big, busting, black area where people would, you know, shop and yada, yada, yada. And then you got all these women that you doing these brunches with, and they're business-minded women and they have businesses. I think it can come to light or whatever, but they gotta have the right back end, the right money, and get that thing moving and stuff like that. So I think she can make it happen. What else happens, child? So then she's telling us about the street, and she's on the FaceTime with her husband. Now her husband is a tow boater, and he's gone for like 28 days at a time, and then he's only home for 14 days at a time. They have a son together, so they're FaceTiming, and he's saying like he's doing good and stuff, and then she need the D, and he like, well, I miss mama too, and she talking about her titties is mercy and grace, and I'm like, girl. And then she tells us that he had some infidelity, so that's why she trying to make sure he doing right and being good and stuff. And I'm like, that just takes too much work. If I gotta keep talking to you like a child and seeing if you behaving yourself, what I need you for? Like, that's just too much work to me. I ain't got it in me. But anyway, we see Latrice. And Latrice is a self-made millionaire, okay? I saw a clip where they were introducing the ladies, like it was like a introduction thing separate from this episode. And in that episode, she was saying how she used to sell hair out of her car, like out of her trunk. And she used to have like a line wrapped around waiting for people to buy hair out her truck. So that's how she was like, well, I'm just going to open up a shop. So then she opened up a shop. She's selling weave, and you know it is the money in hair, especially if you got some good bundles. It is money in it. So she opened up her shop, and the shop that she has is in the front. It's a storefront. Now you can go in there, buy your bundles, and you can leave out, have somebody install them, you install them, whatever. Or you can go in the back in the salon where they do makeup, or, you know, putting weave in and stuff like that. So it's a nice, you know, setup. And then she also has vending machines in the mall that give out bundles. And then she showed a picture where it was like a line wrapped down the mall for people to get hair weave out her vending machine. And she said somebody took like a video of it and sent it to the corporate people in the mall, or posted it or something. The corporate people saw it. And then she got a contract for all the malls that person owned or something like that. I said, girl, go out there and do it. Okay, kill the game. So she goes in the back, or she was talking to one of her staff at first, telling them like the machines need to be stocked. Somebody sent me an email saying that it was missing that Peruvian. Look, I can't even get the word. I just botched that. But anyway, she was saying like, I need my stuff stocked, okay, at all times. So she was talking to them about that. And then she went in the back and was asking them like, what y'all finna do tonight or whatever. And they was like, well, we finna go out, you know, do some things at the town. She was like, well, why y'all didn't invite me? They was like, well, we would have invited you, but you probably wouldn't have came because of... She was like, why not? And then her husband came up behind them. They was like, because of the... or whatever. So she says that her husband, he looked like he owns an auto shop because of his tag on his shirt, but she didn't say what he does. But she said that that's her zaddy. I don't understand that. I don't understand when they call their significant other, be a male or female, zaddy or daddy. No. Why would you want to? I don't get it. But yeah. But she said that her husband is 20 years her senior. he's her shadow, basically. Everywhere you see her, you see him. If you see him, you see her. Because they like that, child. And they go to the back because he brought her some lunch. So they go to the back and they talking and stuff. And she's telling him about how Letitia invited her to the brunch and stuff. And how she wants to go, but she don't know about it because it seemed like it's just going to be fake. Some fake stuff. Like we empowering women and stuff. Like I love to empower women and bring them up and stuff. But I don't know. This just seemed like it's fake. He was like, well, you'll fit right in. I said, ooh. Oh, we just gonna start already. Oh, okay, let me take my notes. So he basically was calling her fake, and she was like, well, why would you even say something like that? I'm not fake. Why would you say that? So that obviously pissed her off. She was just like, look, let's just eat this food or whatever, because like you supposed to uphold me, not bring me down or whatever. And he was just like, I said, Then we meet Marie. So Marie is a successful business owner. She is a multi-millionaire, okay? And she opened up, she's one of the first black women with her partner, I should say, her business partner, which is her best friend. She opened up a mental health facility that provides mental health to everybody, children, teenagers, adults, all that good stuff. And she was saying like the city didn't really have that, and that is so sad, because mental health, if your mental health is not right, the rest of you is not right. So they need to be all over the place. But in some areas it is just not found. Like I know when I lived in Jacksonville, Mississippi. When I lived in Jacksonville, North Carolina, we only really had maybe like one mental health facility, for real. And that was owned by somebody who had like a clinic, but I think he was like really like only clinic around there. It really wasn't a lot of mental health facilities around there, which is crazy because in that area it was definitely needed. But when she said that she was like the first black woman to open up a center like that, and it was the first center, I was just like, wow, that's crazy. But her goal is to open up more in that area, whatever, because right now they have a 10,000 square foot facility where she said it's filled up, and she wants to open up one that's double the size with her partner or whatever. So I was like, goodness, girl, I congratulate you and stuff like that. She wants to add addiction to the centers already because her mom suffered through substance abuse, and she never understood why her mom kept picking the drugs over her family. So she wants to add on a substance abuse clinic or whatever to her business, and she gonna bring it in. She's definitely gonna bring it in. She is married. She's been married for 3 years. She said that her and her husband have been going through some rough patches as well. They have I don't know, because they've been married for 3 years, but she didn't say how long they were together for. Because she has a 21-year-old son, she has 2 teenagers, and then she has a 7-year-old, and then she has 3 grandchildren. So she was like, it's just a lot to deal with, but you know, I'm pushing through. And I'm gonna make sure I got everything with her. Yep, okay. So then Dr. Antoinette, we meet her. She's really cute. I really like her. Yeah, I like her, but I think she just needs to speak up a little bit for herself or whatever, but I like her. She's really cute. She's a dentist. She says she finished dental school at 25. She is newly single. She hasn't really talked about being single or whatever like that, because it's like, she was like, it's, you know, it's how like when you're gay, you gotta come out the closet. Like around here, when you're single or divorced or whatever, you have to kind of come out, and I have to come out and let people know. But right now, I'm not letting people know that. She was in an interracial relationship for 7 years. Yeah, 7 years, and they were married for 3 years, and they are recently divorced or whatever. She's trying to open up her own clinic called the Mint Clinic. So we see her going to this building. It's a huge building, and she's meeting with her contractor, Ty, and he's telling her, like, you know, it's going to be $500,000 to get this place set up or whatever. She was like, ooh, Lord. So then she gets on the phone with her dad. She's a daddy's girl, and she's just telling her dad about the clinic and how much it's going to cost and stuff. And I want to say her husband or ex-husband is a dentist, and they were going to open up the business together, but because she said that it's not his business anymore. And she also mentioned how she was going to have a partner in the business, but now she's not. So to me, it sounded like she was going to go into the business with her husband, and now they divorced or whatever. So now, like, it's just basically her solo. Her family's not there. She didn't say where her family was, but I guess like in more episodes we'll find out. But because she didn't say where the rest of her family was. She said her family wasn't there. Her ex-husband's not there. So basically she's solo and doing this all on her own. And I'm proud of her for doing it. It's like, step out, do your own thing, girl. Women power. So then we see Letitia. She meeting up with Tambra because she was looking for a host, and Tambra usually hosts her events and stuff like that. But Tambra has another prior engagement and stuff like that. But she gonna try to bribe the girl to come be her host. I said if she already got an appointment, girl, she ain't gonna be there. But she don't really want to hear that. She talking to her and stuff, and Tambra tells us that she's been single. She was like, girl, I ain't been this single since the 8th grade or something, she said, or I ain't been single since the 8th grade, no, it's her first time being single since the 8th grade. That's what it was. So she said that. Then Letitia want to give her a gift. It's a pink hat. And she like, girl, I will come, but I can. Like, let me know what's going on, and thanks for the hat, but I still can't come. And she was just like, well, I ain't telling you nothing. You just better look on the IG feed to get the information. She was like, oh, but she was playing. They real friends. They look like in real life. Latrice is meeting up with Antoinette. She said that that's her bestie. So we have like little cliques or whatever. But Letitia, Marie are friends. Letitia, Tambra are friends. Latrice and Antoinette are friends. And who am I missing? I think that's it. Yeah, that's everybody. So it looks like some of them were already friends, but now they're trying to put them all together or whatever, which makes for a disaster sometimes. But we'll see how it goes with this. But Latrice is meeting up with Antoinette, and Antoinette is basically like, look, this is a divorce gift for myself, a little retail therapy. She trying to buy a Porsche, child. She was like, well, how would you think the girls would feel if I pulled up in the to the brunch in this Porsche or whatever? She was like, girl, So they basically talking about the event. They don't really want to go, but they're interested to see what it's about. So they kind of have negative feelings going into it, which is unfortunate. But they're just talking about that. And then they were talking about Antoinette's sex or something like that. She was like, girl, I might as well just sit in the car and vibrate. This is going to be my sex. I said, oh, child. It's the day of the brunch. Everybody getting ready. Everybody got their glam squad except for Antoinette. That's why I said I'm going to like her, because she seems like she's the realest of them all. Like, she don't got no glam team. She putting her own makeup on. She wearing her same wig or weave or whatever. And she look cute. Like, I mean, minus that dress she wore to the brunch. I said, girl, this wasn't the gala. Like, you could have worn just like a cute dress or something. But, what's her name? Latrice was on FaceTime with Antoinette, and they were just kind of still talking about the brunch and stuff, about not really wanting to go, but they gonna go. Marie, oh my God, that outfit and that hat, girl. I said, what the hell she think this designer women, like, what are you doing? That's an old show. If you don't know about that, it was real cute with like the Southern Bells, but they was white women. And what was that lady name? Oh, I can't think of it, but she was like real bougie, kind of like Blanche was on Golden Girls, but it was a different version. But anyway, she had like the rough, like she really looked like she was about to have a little umbrella. And I was just like, what's that called? A parasail? No, it's not parasail. That's something with a P. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I was like, girl, where is you going with this dress on? But anyway, she got this hair, and she got her little friends there and stuff, and they talking. And she like, oh, I brought this hair from something goddess. I can't remember what Latrice's business name was, but she said she brought it from her business. And she was like, and somebody put this unit together for me or whatever. And she brushing the hair. She like, this hair is horrible. This hair is dry and brittle. I paid $600 for that. Her friend was like, what? She was like, for $600, this thing need to be flawless and flowing. Like, I was like, girl, for $600, it should have made its own unit, installed itself on your head, and combed and curled itself. The fuck? Girl, stop. $600. I done had some good human hair. I done had some good Brazilian, a little wavy, and then I done dyed it, and I done had some nice hair. Not for no $600 though, but who is me? Okay, do what y'all do out there, but not $600. Child, bye. Anyway, she talking about that, and so she was saying like she gonna bring it up. I said, please don't bring it up at this brunch. This is not the place for that, but. Of course she do. So everybody come in. It's a nice little turnout and stuff like that. Antoinette, she like, I must have missed the memo on the hat. Marie, again with that outfit. Girl, no. They trying to figure out what like theme she was going with. And she's like, well, I just wanted to be, out there like a different type of Southern Belle. They was like, well, you got the mark. And so Marie come in. Not Marie. Letitia. Was it Letitia? Yes, Letitia, she comes in and she, introducing herself and stuff. And then she like, okay, get your mirrors out, ladies. Let's do these affirmations. Look in the mirror and be like, girl, you is popping. And they was just like, what? But whatever. So Latrice like, look, I already know I'm these things. I already know I'm fabulous. I already know I'm the star. Like, what else can you give me or whatever? I was just like, Lord. So they do the affirmations. And then Marie is saying like she supports not Tamika. Why do I keep calling this girl Tamika? Letitia. She supports her and stuff like that. We see Antoinette and Latrice, they in their own little world talking. Some lady in a yellow dress talks to Latrice and tells her that she brought bundles from her store and stuff like that. And her hair looked real nice. It looked like it was soft and silky and stuff. And so then Marie hears them talking about the hair or whatever. So she was like, okay, girl, I brought this hair from your place. And she's telling her, like, I brought this hair and this hair is, like, not what's up. But she said it in a nice way at first. But then when Latrice was like, oh, no, that ain't my hair or whatever. And she was like, yeah, this is just, like, then Marie popped off. I said, girl, why? Just why? So then she started telling about her hair was dry and brittle and it won't even curl and it's some bullshit that you sold this kind of hair and stuff. And mind you, they at a table with all these different women. These women don't know them from Adam. They just looking like they making all these faces and stuff. And so Marie going in on Latrice about this hair. And so I'm like, girl, that was not the time nor the place. And then when you saying her name, her business name, and then you saying that the hair is dry, it's brittle and stuff, and then the people down there who look like they wanted to buy some weave or wanted some weave or needed some weave or whatever, they looking like, oh, her hair dry and brittle. I ain't buying from there. Like, you defaming her business and stuff like that, because who did you send the hair to get that unit in? Maybe they put some synthetic hair on top of or underneath of that human hair. Maybe you didn't have enough and they mixed the hair up or something like that. You don't know if it was from her business or it was her hair or whatever. You could have, it could have been like a switcheroo type thing, unless it was made by her people or something like that. But she said she got a referral, so I don't think Latrice's company had anything to do with their hair weave or nothing like that. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But she was just going off and stuff, and I was just like, no, Marie, that was not the time nor the place. And so something else happened. She was like, well, I don't have to skim and scam and stuff like that. I'm a multi-millionaire. I'm rich. I can buy all the bundles that you got, plus the bundles that's fitting to be shipped, plus the bundles in your vending machine and the bundles in your mama hair and your auntie hair and your cousin's hair, bitch, because I'm rich. Basically, that's what she was saying. So, because she said she was a multi-millionaire, she was rich. She did keep saying that. So, Latrice is like, look here, little Bo Peep. Okay, we're not finna do that. I'm finna leave. Like, Antoinette, let's roll. Antoinette was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave with my friend because that was uncalled for and stuff like that. And then the icing on the cake when goddamn Letitia came over and then the icing on the cake was, I'm sorry, y'all, I had got a call. The icing on the cake is when Letitia came over and felt the hair and was like, ooh, that hair is dry and brittle. I was like, Latrice, just leave, girl, because they on some foolery, and you ain't got no time for that. So her and Antoinette leave or whatever. Marie all like, yeah, you could go. She can go at the door at and yada, yada, yada. And then Yellow Dress, she was like, well, I think she should apologize. I'm not apologizing to her. Like, I ain't apologizing to that puppy and all this other stuff. And that's pretty much where it went off. I was just like, this show going to be interesting and dramatic. And Marie, I can tell she already going to get on my last goddamn nerve. Y'all let me know what y'all felt about the episode down there in them comments. If y'all like this review recap, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and a notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. All right, y'all. Until next time, peace.